Hey guys, it's Rich here. Here's your daily update for March 14th, Monday. Okay, today I need you guys to pay attention. This is serious business. So, wire fraud is running rampant through our industry, and they really target lenders, they target borrowers, they target real estate agents, they target title companies, they target anybody that has minimal security. So, it's kind of like a shotgun. They'll send a hack out, a phishing email to try to get into your system, change things so that when it looks like these hackers will send the borrower an email saying where to wire their closing funds. And they're really getting good. Like they're putting exact wire amounts that maybe the LO and the borrower talked about. They're making it look really real. And it happened to us last week. So what I want to do is bring on Wasim Bari with Triumph, and he's going to tell us about his client and his experience and what he did. So Wasim, thanks for coming on, brother.
I appreciate that, Rich. Thank you so much for having me.
Dude, tell me how this all went down. And so, because I want everybody watching this to know this is happening and what precautions to take.
No, for sure. So the client's email got hacked 3 days before closing. She got a suspicious email. Basically, it looked like it was coming from me. Everything was, they copied my signature, the whole 9 yards. And they were asking them to wire their closing, their money to title, their down payment and closing cost. The attachment, I saw the email, the attachment had Momentum Titles signature on it, the header, everything looked legit. The only difference was the account numbers were wrong, obviously. So she wires the money, even though I explained to her on the phone, if you're going to do a wire, make sure you call the title company, make sure you understand what the protocol is. But she's not technology savvy. So obviously it looked like it was a legit email from me. So she just went ahead and went through with it. And yeah, she lost $36,000 of her money. Shows up to closing. I'm thinking everything is normal. She calls me in tears saying, hey, my money's not here. I wired the money. I don't know what's going on. And at that point, I told her she needed to go talk to the bank because I figured that she was probably a victim of wire fraud, because when she forwarded me the email, I noticed that the email was different. The sender was not myself. So at that point, I was like, yeah, it's wire fraud. But I mean, obviously, I didn't want to spook the client at that time, so I just kind of just said, hey, you need to go to the bank and just kind of figure it out and stuff like that. And then when she called me from the bank, she was in tears, just hysterical, because the bank told her they couldn't do anything about it because she voluntarily sent the money.
Man, well, you're doing a really good thing for your borrower. I understand we're able to still close her on a different product, a home ready with minimal down, but
yeah, I really, I have to give it up to Triumph, James, Mark, Alina, especially Alina. She's the one that we kind of sat down and we kind of put our heads together and we were like, what can we do for this borrower? And Alina was all like, hey, have you tried, this or that or something? And I was like, man, you know what? And so we pretty much sat together and I changed the program from, she was doing 20% down because she wanted no MI. She wanted, she wanted her payment to be real low. And so we switched her from a 20% down to a home ready, 3% down. I got the sellers involved. The appraisal value came in a little bit higher. So I was able to get some credits from the sellers to help her out. And then James, he let me pretty much, give it all away. So that way I could help the borrower out. And we gave her a huge lender credit and we gave her, a home ready program, and we were able to get her done. That's the main thing. I'm actually going to go to her closing here at 1. And she was grateful, she was really grateful, even though she's lost all of her savings. She's a single mom. She worked, all her life to get this cash, and now she's able to close. And I'm grateful for that. I thank God for that.
Yeah, that is a great thing. And you've done a good thing, you and your agent, in doing a GoFundMe page for them, a campaign, which I personally donated to over the weekend. And I hope I'm going to put the link in the comment section below for the GoFundMe. Again, this first time home buyer, single mom, out $36,000. She's still going to be able to buy her house, which is great, but She's out 36,000. And if we could all chip in just a little bit, that would be a tremendous feel good for this borrower. So I'm going to encourage everybody, if you can spare 10, 20, 50 bucks, please do. A little thing will go a long way. So guys, check out that GoFundMe campaign link in the comment section here in the coop. And Wasim, listen, man, get the word out, right? Are we doing, what are you doing differently now that this has happened to you?
So I implemented on my signature page, just, on my signature to be aware of wire fraud. Wire fraud is on the rise. And like I always done, I'm just kind of sticking to protocol and just sticking to everything that I've said to my clients, but I'm just just now I'm giving them the knowledge down everyone's throat. Like, do not wire money. It's not worth it. Just take a cashier's check. I know it's an inconvenience, but just go to the bank, get a cashier's check, take it to title, and we won't have any issues, because at that point it's money hand to hand instead of computer software, whatever the case may be. I've never, ever personally told any of my clients to wire money, and I'm not going to start doing it now.
Right.
So always just check.
And some borrowers are going to still wire, but if you're going to talk to them, if they're going to say, well, I have to wire it for whatever reason,
then call the title company.
Go to the bank, sit with your banker, let your banker call the title company to verify the account numbers, all of that, so that this is what happened to me personally when I bought my home. I sat with them, and I didn't ask for this. They did this, and now it made me realize, wow, the banks are really taking this serious. So my bank called the title company, verified all the account numbers, verified everything, exact amount, and they did the transfer that way, which protected everybody, the bank included. So if they're going to wire, just make sure they're going and sitting with their bank, and the bank is going to verify where that wire is going to. Otherwise, just get a cashier's check, right?
For sure.
Well, Wasim, you're doing a great thing, brother. That you did a great job on that interview. I know that was last minute and you probably weren't prepared, but ABC 13 interviewed you and you did a great job. You represented Triumph like a champ.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good job, brother. All right, guys, that's it for today. If you have any questions, please reach out or put a comment in the comment section below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Wire fraud is real. Please be careful. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.